En breng hem maar. Ja, lekker. Boem. Ja, hoppa.
Good evening, my children, and welcome back to yet another installment of football this week. You don't have to be children, like, you can be young adults, old adults, medium-age adults as well, it's fine. This is the series where I bring to you the best of football on social media during the course of a week. And it's been international duty, unfortunately, this week, so, you know, it's probably gonna be quite a quiet one. This sport isn't real. Football isn't real. You can't tell me this is actually happening. Tottenham have sacked Mauricio Pochettino with the side lying 14th in the Premier League table. I think it's fair to say everyone was pretty shocked by this announcement. He leaves with an incredible legacy of 0 trophies won as manager. I'm kidding. I'm not going to be that harsh on him. For crying out loud, the man won the Audi Cup. So Mauricio Pochettino could see himself staying for another 5 years. Top 10 pictures taken before disaster. On a level, this is getting out of control. Everyone seemingly is going to be out of a job soon. Kovac has gone from Bayern. Pochettino's gone from Tottenham. It's only a matter of time before Emery and Solskjaer are gone. Valverde as well. There's going to be more managers at the job centre than ex-Jeremy Kyle characters. At least FIFA is able to accurately represent Tottenham. That's all I can say. I've seen about 527 tweets saying, cheers, son's crying. It's overused. None of you are funny. If there's anyone crying here, it's Mauricio Pochettino. He's been outlasted by a man who says good evening more than he wins football matches.
Good afternoon.
Wait, hang on a... Wait, what? But not only is Pochettino gone, he's been replaced by ex-Chelsea and Manchester United manager José Mourinho. It looks so strange. Nobody can tell me this looks normal. It looks like it's been photoshopped by the devil himself, nor his graphic designer. I doubt the devil does his own graphics design. Daniel Levy knew exactly what he was doing from the get-go. There was like no time between Pochettino getting sacked and Mourinho coming in. They might as well have done a straight substitution in the corridor. I can't even begin to imagine what Jose Mourinho's first meeting with his backroom staff is this morning.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I just can't wrap my head around it. He's the journeyman. He's the Mark Hughes of the top 6 teams. Hashtag Mourinho out is already trending, and I'm recording this the day he was appointed. But at least one Tottenham fan seems happy with what's going on today.
Last night I heard a lot of people talking in regards to the sacking of Pochettino. But this morning, energy, Mourinho, hello, welcome to Tottenham. New manager, new trophies.
I don't know what this is gonna mean for the team, given Jose Mourinho's characteristic defensive tactics. I can't wait to see Dele Alli starting at left back in the first game of his reign. He's not even left-footed, but he will probably play there anyway. Okay, so, don't know if you know a bit about me, Daniel, but usually I'm someone who needs a little bit of investment. I need to bring in some players, so I thought I'd ask you about how much the budget's gonna be going into this job.
Listen here, you overpaid Portuguese hobgoblin, as you say in your country. If I speak, I am in trouble. Pochettino got the job done with a budget of £3.50 and a Twix bar, and I expect the same from you, you sket.
But listen, on a level, what do we actually think about the whole thing? I'll be honest with you, a lot of the stuff I saw on social media was just, this is wrong, Pochettino should not have been sacked, and I understand why. At the end of the day, he has taken that club above and beyond where it was before. He's taken the team to a Champions League final, somewhere Spurs have never been before. But ultimately, it had to happen. Like, if you lose the changing room, which he clearly had, what's easier to do? Get rid of the manager or sack off 80% of the squad? The likes of Eriksen, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Harry Kane, Dele Alli, etc. didn't want to work under him anymore. To be honest, they probably still don't want to be at Spurs, so that's something that Mourinho's got to deal with. But it's just easier getting rid of Pochettino, especially when the results are shocking. It's not just the start of this season. I know they're 14th in the league, but they're form for the entire calendar year has been borderline relegation zone. Being too loyal to a manager hurt Arsenal at the end of Arsene Wenger's reign. It could have quite easily done the same here at Tottenham. You know Pochettino has taken them a long way in his 5 years, but he's reached the end of his natural cycle. He needs to move on for his own personal benefit, and so does the team. As far as Mourinho is concerned, I don't necessarily think it's going to be a good match. That's my opinion. The two club ethoses just don't seem to match. It was the same with when Mourinho was linked with Arsenal. It just didn't make sense in my head. Short term, I think it will work because I think he'll improve the form of the side. I think he'll come in and they'll start doing better. Plus, you may just be able to keep hold of some of the players, given Mourinho is known for winning trophies, and a lot of the players who are unsettled at Tottenham right now probably want to leave because they put in so much effort and got no sort of silverware reward. So maybe that'll just about keep them on board in the short term. I have no idea. Let me know what you think though down in the comments section, because I'd love to hear your opinions. Now, in international football land, Wales qualified for Euro 2020 with a 2-0 win over Hungary. Both goals came from Aaron Ramsey, but somehow that wasn't really the main talking point. It was in fact Gareth Bale and the rest of the squad celebrating with a banner at the end of the game that said Wales, Golf, Madrid in that order. You know, I really respect how little of a shit this man gives about the team he plays for. He's gone on TV in front of the whole world. He knows it's going to get on social media with a banner, in essence, saying he prefers the sport of golf to Real Madrid. It has to be a housery award. No one else can do better than that. Closer to home, unless you're from Wales, in which case it is further from home. England also qualified for Euro 2020, though the circumstances were much easier. We beat Montenegro 7-0. Even as late as the 70th minute, it was still a close affair. It's still 0-0, lads. Kane scored a hat-trick in both games, and he seemed delighted with his week's work. Let's go! Meanwhile, it might have been an international break, but Scott McTominay still managed to score a goal for Manchester United. A week after their club's win against Brighton, he was finally awarded with a goal that had originally been an own goal. Only a true GOAT could score a goal when his team isn't even playing. San Marino scored their first goal at home in an international game since 2013, and the scenes were quite beautiful, to say they were already 3-0 down. The unofficial Twitter account was having a beautiful time. Meanwhile, it wasn't such a great afternoon for Gibraltar's under-19s. It's good that they got their goal though. You're always still in the game at that point. I was loving the celebration between Gini Wijnaldum and Frenkie de Jong for the Netherlands against Estonia. Nice to see them and the rest of the Dutch side taking a strong stance on the issue of racism this week, especially after there was an incident in the second division where an Excelsior forward had been getting racially abused from the stands, went up the other end, scored 5 minutes later, and then celebrated right in front of the fans that were abusing him. You really do love to see it. Keep it up, my lad. Staying in the Netherlands, this picture was taken in an under-14s game involving Ajax. There's no way they're both 14. It's physically impossible. Either this kid is 32 or the other one is 4. There's no in between. Yet somehow, the smaller kid won an aerial challenge. Do you understand how mental this is? He's jumped like 6 times his own height here. He's entered the stratosphere. The tall kid has been, in essence, beaten in the air by an embryo. That is how different their heights are. It's a second housery award, isn't it? Let's be honest here. But now it is time for Still 0-0, and you guys know all about this segment by now. This is where I bring to you the best of Sunday League across the course of the week, and my word, have we got a beautiful one this time around. So a penalty's about to be taken by Nuneaton Town. All seems well. I just can't be bothered. I have so many questions about this clip. For a start, why is the goalkeeper taking this penalty? Listen, Gaffer, I know it's only 1-0 and this game is finely balanced and I'm also your goalkeeper, but I was wondering if I could maybe take the pen, you know? That's a solid idea, mate. Go forward. How bad does the penalty have to be to not only miss, but to cause criminal damage to a part of the stadium? The reverse angle is even better.
Oh, Jesus!
This Twitter poll as to whether Cristiano Ronaldo was the greatest player of all time didn't really go to plan.
Penalty, pas penalty. C'est quoi, c'est quoi? Là, on a ramené le bourreau. Et il y a la VAR. Il y a la VAR. Il y a la VAR. Attendez, la VAR.
La balle, c'est la balle.
La VAR.
C'est la balle. C'est la balle. C'est la balle.
Ok.
These kids from France are using VAR better than the entire Premier League can. Multimillionaire Glenn Tamplin has taken over Romford FC. On his first day, he sacked the actual manager, signed 15 players, and then appointed himself as the manager of the club. Big man, this is real life. This isn't Football Manager. You can't do that stuff. And finally, in a youth game in Italy, a manager was sacked for winning a game 27-0. The chairman of the club said it was massively disrespectful against the other team and decided to sack the manager for it. Imagine being so unlucky you can win 27-0 and lose your job for it. But that is going to wrap up football this week, and I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. You can also follow me on social media. It is at @theofficialfng on Twitter and on Insta. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.